Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Concast again, as usual, every week at Sunday at 7 p.m. Just to add. I am your host, Finn Tumber, as always. And today I'm joined with a very special guest, someone that I've wanted on for quite a while, actually. We've had it in the making, haven't we, Luke?
Yeah.
I've got Luke here. So hello.
Hello.
You're doing that camera, are you? You chose.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to say, we were really organised for this episode.
Yeah.
We literally booked it in 2 months ago, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
It's like 6 weeks, maybe. And it's really funny because I've been so unorganised today, like awfully. As you can see, we are in a Christmas spirit. This episode will come out on the 15th of December, if I've got my organisation right at that side. So as you can see, we got to chill. Wait, Christmas? Sorry, this is November. We're filming in November, which is the worst bit. So what is the date today, actually? How bad is it? What date is it? 27th of November. Ugh. That's disgusting. But no, this will come out a week before Christmas, roughly. So Merry Christmas, everyone. And apologies for the awful tree. It's pretty shocking. Sorry, Lorna. No, this is Lorna. Nothing against you, Lorna. Nothing against you, Lorna. This is no. Yeah, sorry. This is Lorna's Christmas tree. It's a good Christmas tree. We've just done a pretty crap job of it. But
yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone. So anyway, enough of me yapping. Straight into it, Luke, I guess. So you obviously spoke about what you wanted to speak about. I'll let you take the wheel with everything, basically.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, first of all, I actually kind of know you, obviously, through mutual friends with football and stuff. Yeah. It all ties back into fitness.
It does. More
lately the gym.
Yes.
Fitness is a very big thing for you, I take it, and your mental health.
Big thing for me.
Yeah. What was it that got you into fitness, actually? I don't know this myself.
Oh, so how I got into fitness?
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking decades ago now.
Oh, wow, really?
Probably a good 20 years ago now.
Wow.
Christmas time, growing up watching The World's Strongest Man.
Oh, yeah.
That's what got me into fitness. And then when I was in year 4 in primary school, got diagnosed with asthma.
Oh.
So, yeah. And then...
Yeah.
And then from there, just watched all these Rocky films.
Oh,
all the Rocky films.
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah. And that's
iconic.
Just got me into fitness, and yeah.
Yeah, and it just kind of went from there, sort of thing.
Did.
And then obviously you did start. I know you did. You've done weightlifting competitions, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done
quite
strongman comp and power lifting comp. So
mental. That is mental.
Yeah.
Like. I got you begin to imagine it with my sort of frame. To think about strongest man, wow, that's a long way off. That's amazing, mate.
Yeah.
And then, so was that also gym as well at the same sort of time? Did you get into gym? Was that more your teens?
No, that was more in my teens when I was in secondary school.
Okay.
Because even though I know people who play football, I help out a Sunday league team.
Yeah.
I don't like football personally.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah.
So I got to a point where in PE every single week, we was playing football.
Oh, yeah. It's
every
just
week. Thankfully, the school I went to had a gym there.
You could escape.
So I could just escape. I could go gym every week, once a week for 2 hours, just go gym and lift heavy weights.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wicked, man. That is so good. Like, I can't imagine having a gym. I wish I had a gym at school. Although we had like Swallows down the road. But
yeah. Big up Swallows.
Big up Swallows, by the way. We can really big up Swallows. Luke is literally there. I haven't been in so long. How bad is that? I have got personal reasons. I'm not being lazy.
Yeah, I know why, but fine.
Well,
fine.
It's half and half being lazy, really. Like, I reckon I could go at like quite a low sort of. But anyway, no, Swallows is great. Big up Swallows, big time. So yeah, big up. So yeah, with obviously fitness and stuff.
Yeah.
And you start going to the gym, you start getting into it. With mental health, obviously this podcast is about mental health. How does fitness serve your mental health, would you say? Like, does it help you at all? Or, does it link?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. For me, not a lot.
That's fine, yeah.
Especially where, I think for me, it's mainly just more of the burnout side of things for me when it comes to fitness.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working in the gym pretty much every day, and then just trying to then work out myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes can't be asked to.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
But for me, I can go in there angry, pick up 200 kilos,
just smash them.
It feels shit. Makes me worse.
Yeah.
Or I'll go in there, I'll pick up 200 kg and I feel great afterwards.
It's literally 50-50 sort of thing. It depends on a day.
It does.
How interesting, yeah. Do you use it if you like? Some people with the gym, like they use it as kind of like an outlet for their mental health. Is that sort of what you'd call it, or it's just more burnout, really?
It's more of a burnout thing.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really see for myself fitness as a mental health thing.
Interesting.
It's my job, so
yes. So it's as Roy Keane said, it's not just your job. Oh, you don't know what football do.
No, but
Roy Keane is like, it's just doing his job. Just doing his job. I can't do an Irish accent.
No.
I'm not going to try it. But no, it's interesting because like some people say the other way as well. Do you see it in? Obviously, I know you take you. Would you call them clients at Swallows that you help? Or are they just normal customers? But you know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, do you see it in them?
I'd say clients because they always want to come back to me.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. I'd say your mum.
I was literally about to say my mum.
Your mum, like, I've written her, 3 programs?
Yeah. She's been cracking through them.
Cracking through it, and I know the main reason why she comes is for her own mental health.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even though for me, when I'm writing the program, she wants to come in the gym every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
Yeah. My mum does it because she enjoys it, and like it's that sort of thing where yours more now. Well, would you say it's shifted actually since you started working at a gym?
I train less.
Really?
Yeah, I'll train twice a week.
Wow! Because of the fact as well, you're not actually allowed to work out when you're at a gym. It's the main one. By the point you finish, you're like, oh, I can't stand another hour here. I've been here all day. I can't do it. No, interesting. Yeah, was there anything else actually that you want to bring to talk about advantages and disadvantages of fitness?
So obviously, people train for different things.
They do, yeah.
Lately, especially since COVID, a lot of it is to do with mental health.
Oh, big time.
So
big time.
Like I know people who train 2-3 days a week just for days, times a day for their mental health.
Yeah, it's become a big thing.
Yeah.
Would you say, because you started working at Swallows 7 or 8 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, coming up 7 years.
That's incredible, by the way. You're long serving.
Yeah, I'm an old timer now.
Yeah, is that what they call you?
That's what it is. Yeah,
that's amazing. And that's crazy. Like I joined Swallows a first time 5 years ago. So to say that you're an old timer and you'd probably only been there for 2 years, that scares me. That really does. Would you say, because you've been there, I'm guessing it was like 2018 sort of time you started at Swallows, maybe 2017, 2018. 2018.
Yeah.
So it was 2 years before the lockdown. Have you seen a switch then, would you say, in terms of the people there and the amount of people? Is there more people since COVID?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Because with the gyms and that, always getting people leaving the gym, they're coming back.
It's like a revolving door, isn't it? It keeps the same sort of numbers.
So I've seen people leave, then come back.
Oh, wow.
Like 2-3 years later.
Oh, wow. And you're like, well, fancy you here.
I'm like, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah.
Wow. You're still here.
So I've had a mate who left Swallows because he went somewhere else to train. Can't remember where.
Okay, yeah.
He then went through a bad breakup himself, then went through some mental health problems.
Yeah.
He came back to Swallows and he was like, you know something, my life's getting better now because you're still here. I'm like,
oh, you're joking. That is such a nice thing to say.
That is.
That is.
So, yeah.
That's the sort of thing that I'll keep for life if someone said that to me. Yeah. That's so nice to hear, man. And it's true. Like, it's so nice having you at the gym. And like, even when I'm there, I'm like, it just makes you feel better that, you know, I'm working out. I might be doing something wrong.
And I'm always watching.
You're always watching.
Always watching.
I'll literally, he's always watching. I'll be in the, what's it called? The squat rack. Yeah. I look in the mirror. Luke's peering from the other side of the gym. I'm watching you. It's like Monsters Inc. over again. Always watching.
Yeah.
You're like, looking at me. But no, it is interesting mental health. Yeah. Like, I think that's fair. Like you say, there's not a big link with mental health fitness for you, which is completely fine because everyone has their own experiences, isn't it? And regardless of that, it's a big passion of yours, fitness.
It is big one, big one,
and it's so big. Are you going to plug it?
Are
you going to plug it?
I'm going to plug it.
You're going to plug it?
Let's plug it.
Let's do it.
So, I've got my own business, my own online coaching business.
Yeah.
Called Invicta Strength Personal Training.
Yeah.
Hit me up on Instagram.
I'll link it.
Perfect.
I'm going to link it in here. And just to also say, this is coming out on the 15th of December.
Lovely.
So you're saying you're going to plug it, release it all this week.
Yes.
You guys have already seen it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully, anyway. It's written in there now.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, literally,
As you were.
I've got a lot of big things coming up in terms of the business.
Yeah. Totally.
Of course, see, we've got a little partnership going on.
We do indeed.
So I'm looking next year in partnership with Finn and Take The Conn.
Yeah. I want to quickly grab the...
Every Saturday morning, we're going to all meet up. We're going to go for a nice little walk. We're going to carry some weight, going to have a chat, and then just go for a nice walk and die.
And literally will, because it's literally, it'll be first thing in the morning, won't it?
Yeah, first thing.
The true troopers will be there.
Yeah.
Like, if you're there, you are unbelievable.
Yeah,
Because
so yeah, if you're interested about anything, obviously, rocking, or whether you just want some advice and that, hit me up.
Yeah,
we can go,
100%.
Go from there.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
And I also feel like doing like a hike, especially, it just... I always find when I'm exercising or running or walking or doing a bit of cardio, you tend to like just talk about things as you're going, and like
definitely.
It's such a cool idea.
But for me, like in recent years, hiking's become a big thing for me.
Oh, what? Sorry?
Hiking has become a big
really?
thing there. But in the past 2 years, I've climbed 4 mountains.
Oh, of course.
So yeah.
Of course you have. Did you do all 3 peaks?
I tried to do all 3 this year.
Yeah.
I managed to do Nevis, which killed me off.
Yeah.
Literally, like the only day it's sunny in Scotland is when we climbed it.
Sunburn must be the...
Sunburn, sunstroke, my knees went.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise it was that bad.
Yeah, which then put me out of climbing Scarfell.
What's the one on your Instagram, like your profile picture? Is that...
What, the one with me posing in a kilt?
Yeah, the posing.
That is Nevis on top of...
That was Nevis.
That, yeah.
And that was one you said that you'd absolutely killed you.
Yeah, killed me, but I loved it.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
That is so good. It's such a good idea, Luke, honestly. And like you said, where's the Take The Conn badge? Where's the Take The Conn? You probably can't see it. I think that camera's not going to you, so yeah, I'm going to pin this up on the wall at some point. But yeah, in partnership with Take The Conn, which I'm trying to push a bit more, that will be amazing, Luke.
Yes.
And I'm excited to see where you take it, like, so your other bits as well with it. It's not only the Saturdays, but also you're taking on clients and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you still going to use the app?
Yes.
You are still going to use
the
Wix.
Yeah.
Perfect. I've still got that, by the way.
Good man.
I'll be waiting for the updates.
Good man.
But yeah, so I'll plug all of that, all of Luke's stuff in the description. If it's on YouTube, it'll be in the description. If it's on Instagram, it'll always be in the post.
Yeah.
But I'll have it linked everywhere because honestly, I don't do advertisements a lot, but this is really important and it's so good for... like for me personally, fitness is really big for my mental health and I really enjoy it. It really helps me. So that's a massive thing for people to have. So amazing stuff. Was there anything else with your fitness at the moment? Because I can't really think of any big questions really. Like, I don't know, Jeff.
Obviously, we've got all these different benefits for your mental health.
Yeah,
when it
100%.
comes to fitness. Like, it's not the end all and be all a medicine when it comes to your mental health, but it's one of the best ones out there.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, depending on what you do, is free as well.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It doesn't have to be at the gym.
Nah.
You could, you know,
go for a walk, go for a run, whatever.
100%. I want to actually add on that actually, because I know you said to me before, cardio does not do it for you.
Yeah.
You said that.
Yeah.
And that's completely fine. I'm like the opposite. Cardio, I could feel so crap in the morning. I'd be like, okay, you know what? I'll go for a run. It's a bit cold. It's a bit miserable. I'll go and do it. And I come back and I feel so good. It's the chemicals it releases, isn't it? Crazy how you feel, and you feel so zizzed. You're like, wow, I can do anything. It's interesting. For you, doesn't do it at all.
Doing nothing for
Absolutely nothing.
No,
Absolutely
not unless I'm throwing around kettlebells for 20 minutes. Then it does nothing for me. But let's actually give you some benefits.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll definitely talk about some.
Because advantages of fitness when it comes to mental health.
This is perfect. This is a great way of putting it in it.
It improves your mood.
Yeah.
Reduces stress in your daily life. So as well as help improve your sleep, which is another big one for mental health.
Oh, really?
Getting enough sleep.
It's big, isn't it?
Just helps you recharge.
not only for the gym, but just for your life in general. Like, it's so important.
Exactly, yeah.
It's so important. I mean, I say that myself. I'd never give myself enough. I know I should. What do I usually say? Like, it's like 7 or 8 hours at the night, isn't it?
I think for average person like 7 to 8. But that can always depend on the person as well.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
if you're an elite athlete, let's say up to 10 hours.
Wow, just because you need to give yourself that much recovery.
So it's really dependent on the person. Wow. So
That's
for me,
interesting.
like if I sleep 8 hours to 10 hours a day, I'm fine. I'm loving it.
Wow.
Less than that, then keep away from me for a bit.
Anything less than that,
Yeah.
do not come anywhere near me. Are you also that type, like in the morning, that you need at least an hour just to marinate?
Yeah, good hour and a half.
Marinate.
Getting me
Just
to marinate.
such a funny word. I don't know why I said it. We're like chickens, aren't we? We need to be marinated for a while, just to be left alone. Just honestly, because as you can tell, I'm a bit of a spring chicken myself. I just bang, I'm off. But no, it's true. Your body needs to take a bit of time to get into rhythm of it. And was there disadvantages you were to speak about?
Yeah,
because I found that quite interesting when you said that to me.
Yeah, obviously, like disadvantage. Like the main thing is if you really take it too far,
Okay,
and it becomes more of like an addiction,
interesting.
which does happen to people.
Okay, interesting.
And that's when the exercise addiction has been linked to anxiety, bulimia, and body dysmorphia.
Dysmorphia, yes.
So yeah.
Wow, that's in. Yeah, no, it's funny because like you said, people take it too seriously, and the issue with that is that they go so far, and they just get into, like, they just can't get themselves back out of it. It's just such a big thing for them. Like, it's almost like you hear people turning the gym into the whole personality, and that's when there's an issue.
That's a problem right there.
They're just, I mean, if you're happy, great, but more often than not, sometimes you just get lost in like a little hole, and that's not good at all. That's an interesting one to bring up, actually, because everyone says, oh, you know, gym, fitness, great, just to a certain level.
Yeah, to a certain point. Obviously, there's different stages. Like, so got loads of just go gym, train for whatever reason that they have, whatever goal it is. Then got loads like me who's doing it for a job.
Yeah.
Who loves it that much they want to do it for a job.
Yeah.
Then got loads who love it so much they've gone past the point of doing it as a job.
And now
it's their lifestyle. It's what they. It's who they are.
Yeah.
And
it's their personality. It's everything about them, and that's. I guess you see it in people, don't you? And you're like, oh no, like this is getting a bit too far. And how interesting,
And also, like, obviously, in the gym, you're gonna have people there who's gonna look better than you, who's gonna be stronger than you, whatever.
Yeah.
Then you start thinking, I need to become more, do this more. For some people, going down the route of taking steroids and that.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to hit on that, because that is exactly, people go way too far.
Exactly.
And that's the point where it's not only just in your head mentally and it's your physical, like your personality, but it affects your physicality. Like, they can ruin you, steroids. Like, I mean, I would never want to know, to be honest with you, because like, it's just crazy. But yeah, no, there's a lot. So actually, that's a good thing to mention, because we've always mentioned on the podcast about, fitness is great. Good to a certain level.
Yeah.
Completely agree. Yeah. I've got a question. It's fine, it isn't. Was your self-doubt not fueled by, but does it link to your love for fitness, would you say?
No.
So you wouldn't at all? No. Interesting. Okay.
No,
so
for me, my self-doubt came from primary school.
Wow, okay.
And my school life.
Completely irrelevant. Okay, interesting.
It's like, for me, I was getting bullied at school and all that. And then just keep on getting put down. Like, you can't do this, you won't be able to do that.
Being told
you're not going to be good enough for this. So yeah.
Can I tell you, Luke, you can be. You're hearing that now from me. You are smashing it with everything you're doing at the moment. It's sorry, go a bit off topic, but I don't know if I said this to you before, but I honestly love when people follow their passions and their dreams, regardless of what people say.
Oh, cheers.
And what you've done with Invicta Strength, I love it. I think I was talking to, I'll ask him, but I think I was talking to Tom Irons the other day. Yeah. I think I might mention Invicta Strength to him as well.
Big up Irons.
Big up Irons again, by the way. Big up Irons, because he's a client. Am I allowed to say that? We'll ask him and see if he wants to cut it.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
He might be happy with knowing
Yeah.
that he's with you guys at Invicta. But what I was going to say is, I spoke to Tom about, and he was like, I just want to say, he said, I love what I'm doing at a podcast. And I think he also mentioned you, or I mentioned you as well. And I was like, I just love it when people follow their dreams. It's so refreshing when people they're too scared to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And like, sorry, before you say about self-doubt, I'm so proud of you that you've now managed to get to this point where you can do that. So with school, so you got told that you got pushed down.
Yeah, keep getting pushed down, pushed
Yeah.
back. You can't do this. You're not going to be good enough. All that bullshit. For me, growing up, I wanted to do like different things. Obviously, as a kid, you want to be like an astronaut or a rock star. That's what you want to do.
You want to be both in one.
Exactly, yeah. But
Rock
then,
star on the moon.
growing up, like, I've got family members who are ex-military.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's crazy different.
Yeah. So, growing up, listening to my dad telling stories about when he was in the army, based in Germany, back in the day.
Yeah.
And just listening to that, and like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
That was it.
That was it. Fitness was still there.
Yeah.
But it was like a secondary thing. Like, it wasn't like my main goal.
That's
For me, it
crazy
was like,
thinking.
let's go
now.
army. I want to go army. Just have fun.
That is crazy thinking that now. So you went to the army, I'm guessing.
I tried to.
You tried.
I tried to.
Yeah.
So obviously, being up through, I'm like obviously got diagnosed with asthma in 2000 in year 4 of primary school.
Yeah.
So obviously that means you have to be 4 years clear of asthma before you join.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
thankfully I was cleared at 16.
Mm.
So that's the 4-year wait from there.
Nice.
So I got cleared at age 16. Come 20. So let's see when I started working at Solos.
Oh wow! Is it?
What's that 4-year mark?
Yeah.
Like I can start actually going through that process now.
Yeah.
Applied once. Was about to go to the assessment centre. Got injured. It happens.
Damn. Yeah.
So I had to pull out myself. Then a few years later, tried again.
Yeah.
Got all the way through to the assessment centre, smashing that out. And then got to the medical part.
Yeah.
Came up on my GP notes. I've got an undiagnosed nut allergy. And that's it. I can't do it now.
And that was it.
That was it.
Interesting.
So then going back to fitness, I'm like, well, let's just keep doing that.
Wow.
Do that and then go build it up from there.
Interesting. I want to come back to that in a minute because we're going to talk about something later on that I want to link back to that. But we'll leave it. Otherwise, we're going back and forth between topics. It will get way too messy.
It's normal.
Yeah, no, it is. So, was that still the period of self-doubt? Did you still have self-doubt when you were going through that process?
Yeah.
Would you say? Still, you're like, am I good enough to do this?
Yeah.
Regardless of the injuries and stuff, you're still thinking that.
Yeah, am I good enough?
Wow. Would you say you still suffer with self-doubt to this day, to an extent?
A little bit, yeah. Not as much now.
Interesting. And why do you reckon that is? I'm just curious, yeah.
I think it's just like my change of mindset.
Yeah, you kind of maybe just change your mindset, not even proving to yourself that you can do it. You just changed your mindset.
Yeah, change that. Looking into philosophy.
Yeah,
that's helped me big time.
We're burning into this. We can come back to
Yes.
the other stuff in a minute, but I actually think talking about this right now will be a really good way. Stoicism.
Yes,
I'm so interested in this, by the way, and I feel like this has helped you a lot.
big time.
So
yeah,
how did you find out about Stoicism? When was it that you kind of went?
That was COVID time.
Interesting. Similar sort of time when I found out about it.
COVID time.
Interesting.
Going through different things during COVID.
Yes.
And then, just one night,
You came across it and you're like...
because I've got a big interest in ancient Greece and Rome.
Yes. Is it a good place to start actually explaining? Because a lot of people, I don't think, know what Stoicism is. So it'd be quite a good way. I mean, you can go back. It's ancient Greek, wasn't it?
Ancient Greece.
It's Zeno, yes.
He was the founder of what's now called Stoicism.
Yes. He crashed his boat.
Yes.
I mean, I'll let you explain the story.
Crashed his boat. And then, can't remember where it was.
It was off the coast or somewhere in Greece, probably.
Like an island, something like that, yeah.
Wasn't it that he had his whole life valuables on a boat, crashed, and that's the whole idea of philosophy, isn't it? You're like, of Stoicism, you're like, all my life things are going to go, and what are you going to do? You're going to let all your anger out and all your emotions, or you're going to try...
Just Fuck it.
Yeah,
It is what
literally,
it is.
that's the best way to
Yeah.
word it. See, I'll let you kind of explain, because that's kind of what would you say, because I think there's a big misconception as well with Stoicism, where like people feel like the whole philosophy is about that you're emotionless.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
main
That's the
misconception.
main thing people think about. Like,
You're-
you've got no emotions.
It's not that, is it?
Nah. It just teaches you to control them.
That's it.
Like, you can be angry, you can be sad, but control it. There's a time and a
Control it.
place for it all.
Letting out your in a certain place. It's almost like you wouldn't let it all out in the middle of a supermarket.
No.
You'd if you're angry about something, maybe you'll release it all out when you're on your own.
Yeah.
That's interesting, and it's the biggest thing when I looked into it, which was around sort of time COVID. I never followed through with it as much as you did, because I love the fact you do. One thing that always stuck with me is how they say that with Stoicism, it's about, you've heard this plenty of times, but it's about focusing on the things you can control and kind of moving aside the things that you can't control. And I think it's such a nice way of looking at things.
Yeah.
You can't control a lot of things, the weather, but you can control how you deal with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's just what I know about Stoicism. That's kind of it.
Well, the quote that sums that up is like, it's the quality of your thoughts that control your happiness.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, it's. They say it's like 90% of your happiness is made up with how you perceive things, and not what actually happens to you. It's completely that.
Yeah.
And it's
Big
on
time.
a lot of it is in your head,
It is.
and if you can just change your mindset with that, it's so much easier to say changing your mindset, guys. If you look into Stoicism and you look at, there's loads of books and loads of
Lots of books,
I mean,
lots of videos on YouTube.
it's so much. I mean, Marcus Aurelius was one of the big pioneers, wasn't he?
He's my
Big
hero.
up Marcus, by the way. From like 400
Yeah.
BC. Big up Marcus. What a legend he was. But Stoicism used a global,
Yeah,
isn't it?
global at that time, yeah.
Absolutely. And it's still, people still do it, use it for this day. I love it. One of the big things as well, is obviously memento mori, which is a Latin word. Memento mori, remember you must die. Is that the correct translation?
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly.
But then yes, memento mori. But
That's it, more.
you
Yeah.
can't have that without memento vivere,
Oh,
which is remember to live.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
so the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to die.
Yeah, that is.
You can't stop that.
Nope.
It's going to happen.
We're all gonna die.
So let's just live.
Yeah. It's a scary way to think. If you
It is.
first think about it for
Yeah,
the
like
first
if
time,
you're going deep, it's very morbid at times.
but it kind of prepares you for anything life's gonna throw at you.
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
you have imagined the worst case scenario,
Yeah.
so that when you're getting anxious or worried about something, if you don't practice Stoicism, if you imagine the fact that the absolute worst thing that could ever happen to me today or whenever is that I'll die.
Yeah.
Everything else is an improvement.
Exactly, yeah. I thought one of the practices that I used to do every morning,
Okay, yeah.
it's like you'd meditate.
Oh, it's
But the way you do it is you just sit there and just control your breathing, eyes shut, and then just think about, and then start off say, this is you. So there's you, and then there's you, and then there's Earth.
yes.
How small you are compared to the Earth. Then there's the Earth, and then there's the solar system, the galaxy, the universe.
And it's
So it's all just small ass problems at the end of the day.
I love that. It makes you realise how like insignificant
Yeah.
things are in your life when actually realistically we're all here. I sometimes think of this sometimes. If I'm about to do like something quite scary, whether it's like a public speech, don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like sometimes I think to myself, like, look, realistically, I'm about to do a speech to 100 people maybe. They're all just like me.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their problems. We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
None of this is the end of the world. It's so scary saying that I'm gonna die, we're all gonna die. You watching this, like, we're all gonna die. It's a scary, scary thing to think about, and especially to hear on a podcast.
Yeah.
Especially if listening to this at like 8 in.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, everyone's gonna die.
Yeah, like, especially like a mental health one
Yeah.
as well.
Exactly.
You're going to die.
Yeah, good mental health, guys. You're gonna die. But that's so funny. But it is just kind of it's not pessimism, it's being realistic. And
Yeah.
it's would you say it's almost gratitude actually for everything that doesn't happen?
Yeah.
It's you're grateful for it,
Yeah.
that you live another day.
Like Marcus Aurelius, like, I'll recommend getting his book, Meditations.
Meditations.
It's basically his diary from his later years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Meditations, Marcus Aurelius.
And
Big
like,
up Marcus. Big up. We're picking up everyone.
We are.
This episode is amazing.
like he's got here. I think pretty sure it was him. It was like every morning you wake up, take a breath, and just realise how good it is to be alive.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
You look out the window, even if it's grey outside, you go, look, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Take a deep breath and you go, like, I'm here.
Yeah.
And how amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that. There's so many people that don't make it through the night.
Exactly, yeah.
There's so many people that don't make it through the night. And you wake up next morning, you're like, wow, first thing.
Exactly. That's another phrase that they have in Stoicism called amor fati. Translated to that is love of fate. What will be, will be.
Yes. You can't change it.
No, so you literally
can't.
like, we meet people for certain reasons.
Yeah.
Or like you do things, or you've planned something but it doesn't go according to plan. It's fate.
Yes.
It's meant to be.
Yes, I agree so much. It's happened to me a lot in the past year where I thought I wanted something, it didn't happen, or it didn't happen at the time I wanted it to, and it became better.
Yeah.
Because it came later.
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it, how it works?
And that's the way I thought about when I couldn't join the army.
Yeah.
It was fate. I've tried a couple of times.
I was going to link.
Yeah.
I was going to link back.
It was fate that I don't join.
Yeah. How interesting. Yeah. And now it's almost like you're now doing your fitness. Yeah. You've now got your own Invicta Strength now coming up. And that wouldn't have been a thing for into the army. So like, it is fate.
It is.
It's funny how it works.
Yeah.
But I'm such a big believer of Stoicism.
Yeah.
Like I hear a lot of people. Stoic is a word that's thrown around a lot.
It is a bit too much.
A bit too much, and it's a bit when you don't understand what Stoicism means, and even I'm not completely like clued up on it, but I know enough to the point where it's not. People think Stoic. I really brushed on it, but it's like, oh, I just don't show emotion. I'm just Zen, and that's
I don't
not
give
it.
a shit.
Yeah, actually, in fact, we do give a lot of shit, but we just channel it in a certain way. And no, I want to learn more about it. And obviously, you guys watching or listening, I couldn't recommend it enough because I picked up around COVID as well. Funny enough, I must have come like a YouTube recommendation. I was like, oh, what's this? I was like, oh my God, this is life changing. Yeah. This is amazing. There's loads more on it. I can't remember what they are, but there's like the 4 virtues.
Yeah.
But you can look it up. There's certain things. It's basically what Luke's really described, but it's broken down into 4 different sections, and it's really interesting. So definitely watch a YouTube video or the meditations, Marcus Aurelius. It's amazing. So no, you covered a lot of questions because I was going to ask about the army with Stoicism. But funny enough, that's something that you came across Stoicism after the army, didn't you? Yeah. So how was your mental health in that period, would you say? Like, you didn't have your mindset change.
It was all over the place. It was.
Yeah.
Different reasons. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just stumbled across that, and
And then you were kind of just bosh, and that's good.
Obviously, it's not overnight then.
No.
But then just took a bit of time, just reading more and more and more into reading it all.
Meditating and has it helped? Actually, sorry, just actually talking about now with Stoicism, has that helped your mental health? Would you say?
Yeah,
I would say it might even reduce a lot of anxiety.
Exactly. Yeah,
I was going to say anxiety is a big one because you just don't worry about it, mate. It's not quite like that, but you learn a mindset.
You do.
A flip in it.
Yeah.
But mainly anxiety, you'd say.
Yeah.
Interesting. If someone new to Stoicism, how would you recommend they start incorporating it? The actual principles of Stoicism. Where would you start if someone here wanted to? I want to learn more about Stoicism.
It'll probably be just look at all the Stoics from the past.
Just do them.
Just do that. Just look at Plato.
Oh yes,
Aurelius.
Aurelius as well.
Alexander the Great.
Have I heard of him? I might have. Maybe I've seen him. He was a great.
He was a great. He was a great.
He was amazing. I think for me it was like YouTube videos are really easy bite-sized ways of just getting like just a little bit of it, and then you can dive into it more. But I really want to go more into that because when you showed me, and like on your Instagram, you've changed your feed, haven't you? It's like you have a lot of Stoicism stuff coming in, like all the quotes coming through, which is amazing. I want my Instagram feed to be like that. Mine's stupid crap. My Instagram's awful. Like my reels, oh my god, no. I need to have more like actually like non-brain rot stuff.
Yeah, mine's like either fitness or it's music or it's
Great.
stoke. So
You've got a good. I want your Instagram. That'd be so good. And I'm gonna work my way up to that. I'm gonna follow the right accounts, like the right stuff. When I've got Jack sending me crap memes, it just brings it back. The algorithm ruins me.
but then obviously like philosophy.
Yeah,
It's like lots of different things.
Oh, it's not just stoicism.
No.
It can be had. Yeah.
I think it's like I would recommend starting off with the stoic stuff,
Yeah. Okay.
but it might not be for you.
Exactly.
But look at Bushido, which is a Japanese philosophy of these samurai.
I haven't heard of those.
Yeah.
I know samurai, but
Yeah, so it's like certain rules that they live by, kind of thing. Yeah, so look into that.
Wow.
So yeah, loads of different things.
Yeah, because this isn't a one box fits all at all. I luckily for stoicism and obviously Zeno that made it, a lot of people, especially in the modern world, a lot of people should use it. I feel,
Yeah,
but it doesn't always work. That's good, 100%. That's one really important thing to add. You know, start with stoicism maybe, but then look at some other stuff. I think naturally you'll just start looking into other things.
you
and see
look
what
like
works for
it
you.
just opens up this can of worms. It does.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah,
100%.
so grief.
Grief's a weird one.
It is.
And we speak about it a lot, and doesn't, like I said, it's not one box fits all. Grieving is very different for different people.
So for me, like I used to be very much like don't show my emotions.
Okay, yeah.
I don't really like that.
Which is fine.
It's kind of like a male thing to do.
It is.
Which is fine to a point.
It's okay to the point where if you're making sure you're dealing with it.
Yeah, if
your
like you've got
own way,
ways out to bring it out there,
to bring it out,
then yeah.
then that's fine. But if you're just not doing anything,
Yeah.
that's the issue. So
Exactly.
would you say you found ways to channel it?
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually, did.
Eventually, I did, yeah. But say grief, like so, just before COVID, so like a couple months before COVID, my nan passed away.
That's awful timing as well.
It was, but thankfully, it was still at that point where we could still have a funeral and all that.
Good.
So literally,
I'm
we
so
was literally
sorry.
just a little bit before COVID.
Yeah.
So I won't say how I felt going in to the church, because any religious people out there might not like it.
No, yeah, exactly.
I'm not a religious person, even though I do wear a cross.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
yeah.
I'm religious.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah, going into church, like carrying my nan into church. And then just for me, like I just couldn't let out.
Yeah. You say you couldn't
Couldn't
at
let
that
out.
point. Yeah.
Like I'm in church, I'm not crying. or anything.
Yeah.
We go to bury her, throwing flowers down in the grave,
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing at all. You're
all,
just
you know.
completely just yeah.
And then wasn't until COVID as well, like I was listening to music.
Yeah.
So my nan's favourite artist was Elvis Presley.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Love it of Elvis.
Yeah, and when she passed, I didn't listen to anything from him.
Wow. Yeah,
Nothing.
because you just
Yeah,
can't.
and
Calm,
then
it'll
just
bring it
one night I was just listening to music, and then just Elvis came on, and then just cried
Yeah.
in my room by myself.
Yeah. Because it came on, you were like, okay,
Yeah.
now it's time to face it.
Yeah.
Now it's time to release it.
Yeah, so
That's
yeah,
what
and
it
then
was.
Literally, so there's that, which isn't the
Yeah.
healthiest way, I would say.
Whatever
Just holding
works.
on to it, and then just bottling it up, and then just exploding.
Exploding,
at
yeah.
some point.
I guess maybe you'd preferred if you found a way to kind of just like ease it out a little
Just
bit by
if
little
I just
bit.
felt comfortable with my emotions earlier on.
And, yeah.
Which
come to
at
terms
then
with.
I didn't really feel comfortable with emotions and that
Interesting. Yeah.
until this year.
Oh wow! It's soon.
This year, yeah.
Wow.
I will say this podcast did help as well.
That's amazing.
Which is always good.
I'm so happy to hear that. It's as long as you feel comfortable. I say to my guests, as long as you feel comfortable talking about it. It's quite a private thing. I know there's people listening, but at the moment there's not.
Yeah.
It's just us two.
just us two.
Just to remind you, Luke.
Yeah. Wait.
but no, it is so good because this is about being vulnerable,
Yeah.
and I'm
Well,
so happy
so-
you are.
Yeah, literally my great uncle passed away.
Was that after?
This
Is that
was
more recently?
Yeah, this was summertime.
Yeah.
This was. For me, it wasn't a big thing because we wasn't very close.
Okay, that's different then
But
because
but he's still like he was my nan's brother.
yeah, so
He
it
was like
kind
the
of
last one of that
the generation.
Yeah.
So yes,
the last one. So that did hit a little bit, but not a lot for me.
because you weren't as close.
Nah.
And obviously, it's still that your nan side of the family,
Yeah.
so it just brings it back a bit
Yeah.
more.
Which, to be fair, did
Sad.
help a bit because it was the funeral was at the same church as my nan's.
Oh,
So got there early. I went to my nan's grave beforehand.
yeah,
So yeah, all good.
yeah,
And then, trying to think when it was, October time.
yeah.
So just before summer, one of my best mates that I used to work with went home ill. Didn't really know why.
No.
And then summertime, he came in to hand in another sick note. So I went to see him to catch up, see how he's getting on.
Yeah.
He then told me what he's going through. He had stage 4 cancer. Yeah. But he was still his normal self. It's always good.
He always.
Yeah. So and then literally October time,
I didn't even know that.
mid October, end of October, I say, he passed away.
This year.
This year.
This literally a month ago.
Yeah. So for me, I was at work when I found out.
Yeah.
So I just held it in because I had a job to do.
Yeah.
So I was one of the first ones at work to find out.
Yeah.
So it was me and 3 other people that knew the day it happened.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until, so that was a Friday.
Oh, right.
was.
So and of course, do you work weekends?
Yeah. And that was my weekend to work as well.
Oh, so you had to work.
So I was a bit down at the weekend. I was trying to quit smoking.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's another thing to
And
talk
I'm
about.
now back smoking
Yeah, but
because of it all. But that is what it is.
And there's nothing to be ashamed of that. You've had to deal with it your own way.
Yeah.
And if that's making you to be here right now talking about this,
Yeah.
whatever you need to do.
And then, literally, and then I knew it was going to get announced that Monday.
Yeah.
To everyone else at work.
Yeah.
And I got there feeling very down about it all.
Oh, God, yeah.
Going knowing that it's going to be announced. And wasn't feeling myself.
Yeah.
I was now talking to another mate of mine.
Yeah, you're right there,
Just telling him about what is happening and things like that. I was outside having a smoke with him, and then saw that it's been announced now. So I saw that, and then a friend of mine messaged me to see if I'm fine.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice. And then I went back upstairs. As I was like going back upstairs, I went to main reception at Swallows, went into the sales bit, and then just burst out crying.
So kind of similar with what happened when your nan passed, and obviously different ways of grieving at the same time.
Yeah, but it was more like in front of people.
Oh, sorry, because there's people there.
Yeah, there's people there, and I was just I didn't hold it in, just went.
And that was it.
Yeah.
How interesting.
And I felt good for it.
That's the main thing.
And another mate of mine, he wasn't telling me like it was the same as me, like he didn't like showing his emotions, but he's like, if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry.
100%. And actually, there's always a worry of like when you're crying, you're like, oh, how's everyone gonna react? But actually, you'll probably find a lot of people were really sympathetic. I'm hoping.
And they were.
Everyone, and especially because everyone was kind of going through quite a similar thing. That everyone knew this person.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, Luke. I'm so sorry to hear that.
And then had his funeral Monday, just gone.
Just gone.
And got there, and it was a nice ceremony, kind of upbeat, which is what he would have liked and that.
Yeah.
And then they got to the point where I was mentioning about Swallows and that.
Yeah.
Because he was there for quite a while.
Oh, really?
20+ years.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
What a trooper.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
And he only made 4 close friends in those 20 years. And I was one of them.
You're one of them.
And they said that. And I almost cried again, but didn't. Because I was pretty much there, done now. So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So, talking about those kind of 3 experiences, obviously, your nan, and was it your granddad or was it
uncle?
Great uncle, that was it. And obviously now you're a friend from Swallows. How did your grieving how was it different? Was it different at all between the three?
I would say yes, because my nan, I was very to myself.
Yeah.
Where with my best mate, I was open about it all. I'm there talking to people about it, like different mates and that who also knew him.
Interesting.
And they came to me to get other stories because he was an interesting man. He was a very interesting man. It was about just doing the M70s, proper hippie.
Oh, really?
So the amount of stories that it's got about loads of different things would get us cancelled right now. So yeah,
if you said it now, this could never ever air.
Ever, nah.
sounds like a great personality though. Fantastic. So obviously because of that, would you say it's more like your mindset changed since 4 years ago? Or would you say it's because maybe more people knew about this person?
No, I think it's just because
interesting.
Going back to stoic stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say,
that has helped me just to deal with emotions more.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
So yeah.
Yeah, sorry, itchy eye. Sorry, I just donked the mic. I don't know. Sorry, as we were saying, no, it is like you've kind of found a mindset switch, and it's interesting. Like I said, going back to the misconceptions about how people think stoicism is like you don't show emotion. If anything, it's almost as if you're showing more emotion, but doing it at the right sort of times. Like you said earlier, it's having that mindset switch. Actually, you do feel everything, but you just do it in your own way.
Yeah,
which is amazing. But yeah, I'm so sorry. I did not know about any of that, Luke. You know, it's, as I say, us men, we should kind of keep it bottled when we shouldn't, and which is why we're doing this.
I've just had like a busy month and a half as well. So
yeah, 100%. But yeah, you went to Turkey last week. Yeah. That's like, so you had the funeral. Was that straight after you came back?
He came back, and then that following Monday, boom, funeral. So,
yeah. And it's just, I know you've had a really busy week, a busy month, sorry, since we met, but I didn't even know that. Yeah. So, wow. So, respect to you and everyone at Swallows, because that's, I was going to speak about, and well, you already asked me you wanted to speak about it, alcohol. Shall we jump into that from there? Let's do it. So, by the way, first of all, I didn't know, because you said to me that you had drinking issues.
Yeah.
I was never aware.
A lot of people weren't.
Yeah, I never knew.
Like, a lot of people weren't. Like, even my family didn't really know. Yeah.
You just really like masked it.
Yeah, very masked, like, very high functioning as well.
Wow.
Yeah, like
interesting. Yeah. Like you would show any clear signs of alcoholism or anything. How interesting. How long was that period for? You know,
after COVID.
I've heard of it.
Because I think for me, it's just been locked indoors.
Yes. Yeah.
And then coming back out of it and going back into it, back out, back in.
It's just too much in your mind. Yeah. You just want to get on the street, get out of the pub.
And then we eventually was clear to be out and then go back in. Yeah. And from there, just out quite a bit, drinking. Yeah.
I think I said it on someone else's podcast, another episode, is that if you think about any sort of function or event you can do, it always involves alcohol, isn't it? Yeah. Even funerals, alcohol, for the wake, party, drink. Yeah,
everything's alcohol.
Everything's alcohol.
It's a big thing in society nowadays.
Let's drink.
Let's drink.
Yeah, and of course, for sometimes it gets too far.
Exactly, yeah.
Actually, I was going to ask, because you said you struggled with alcohol and stuff for a while. What was there a turning point with it? This is the interesting one, which I don't know about. I'm interested.
So a few people know this, but I always drink before work.
Right.
Even if I was on an early shift.
Wow, interesting.
So I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning if I was on an early shift.
Yeah.
And then about 5 o'clock, just before I leave the house, I would have a drink.
Yeah. And so some people, you have the, what's the Irish coffee in what's that called?
I've done that as well.
What's it? I can't remember what it's called, but
like an Irish coffee, yeah.
Literally Irish.
That's what it is, yeah. Okay, I've done it. I've done that as well.
Yeah.
When I've been on the late shifts, especially during the summertime period, like I'll go to the pub, have some food, have a drink.
Yeah. Even just for lunch on a lunch break, just a quick drink and stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then
appreciate you telling me that.
There was a few points. The main one was, trying to think now, 2-3 years ago.
It's 2024 now, so a couple years after COVID, maybe.
Yeah, that first time I'm back after COVID.
Yes.
That was, So like someone was leaving work, so we all went out for leaving drinks. It's fine, and then drank quite a bit.
Wow.
Quite a bit.
Bit too much.
I was found sleeping on the steps outside of Swallows, to the point where people thought I was dead.
What?
So yeah.
No, sorry, that's outrageous thing looking back on it.
Yeah, looking back on it, yeah.
So now you're like, and then you're like, okay.
I was lucky as well, because
middle of sitting born.
Because what they should have done at work, we got a whole policy about it all. If you turn up drunk, then
that's good, mate.
you stay there, get a test done, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Like they just sent me home.
Wow, yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they didn't try, they just went, okay, you're gone.
Yeah, you could tell I could stink of booze.
Oh, so they literally walked in.
There was no point doing a text.
I see what you mean. They literally just knew.
Yeah.
God, so wow.
So they sent me home. Thankfully for me, the following day, got back to work and got pinned with COVID.
Oh.
With close contact stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
I was clear. I didn't have COVID, but I still had to have a week off.
Yeah.
So it played in my favour.
Yeah.
I came back to work and it was all just blown over.
Oh, I see.
Thankfully. So it's that. There was another one where I was on a mate's stag do. And, that was a messy night.
Looking back on it, as you think.
Looking back on it, I drank a bottle of wine, about 14 tequilas, and a bottle of whiskey to myself.
Not promoting alcoholism, but that's quite impressive.
Yeah.
To stomach those numbers is quite impressive. So I'm guessing as well, your tolerance went up massively.
It did, yeah. Which also helped to drink before work, so I could really notice and all that stuff.
Exactly
so,
that. Yeah. Interesting.
And then, from there, it'll make me feel depressed, and it also affecting my work as well.
It did start to.
Yeah.
Right, interesting.
So for me, I then stepped away from drinking for a bit. Thinking just have a break, just get away from it. So I was very unsociable. I wouldn't go out. Nothing.
Oh, wow.
I tried to go out once when I was trying to quit the first time round.
Yes.
And then I was out in Spoons. I think it was someone's birthday.
Everyone's there, aren't they?
Everyone's there drinking.
Have a drink. Oh, have a drink, Luke, or something like that.
So I was then like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's have a drink.
Screw it. Let's do it.
And I felt very shit. And then literally just left without saying bye. I was like, I can't.
Because you just couldn't.
Yeah, I can't be here.
Wow, Luke.
So yeah, thankfully, a close friend of mine from work. I got to Sittingbourne Station to go home to Feversham. Call me up. Just see, notice that I left without saying bye.
Yeah. I know. Oh, look, what's up? Yeah. What's going on?
So I was just telling him.
So that was it. You literally just went to him and just literally
I was telling him
everything. This is what's happening.
What's happening? Yeah.
Wow.
So,
and were they really supportive of it?
They were. Yeah.
Yeah. Was this the sort of turning point? I know nothing's linear, but this was the first.
It was the first thing that actually I need to start.
That was
sorting myself out.
Interesting.
Loving myself again.
Yeah.
And all that. So I did quit for a bit.
Yeah.
And then the year after, so this was like end of summer, early autumn time. Then Christmas time, didn't drink nothing. Then my birthday is just early in January. I felt happy, and I was like, I'm going to start drinking again.
Because you thought maybe you've gone over the hurdle. Maybe it's okay now, and you
I got back drinking, and it was fine for a bit.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, it was fine for a bit. Like I was controlling it, and then
that's good. That part, yeah.
I don't know what happened, and then just I don't know. Like
it just slowly
went back. So I was drinking a lot. So I don't know at certain what point it was, but I just started drinking more again, and all that stuff. And and then obviously you've seen me drink. Yeah,
you can do a lot.
Parties this year just gone.
So I think we spoke about this as well.
Yeah.
I think the last time I saw you drink, and obviously you said it was a lot. I didn't notice, but it was New Year's, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 bottles of whiskey.
Wow.
Gone. Yeah.
Wow. Because the thing is, I'm so oblivious that you said it to me like more recently, and I was thinking, oh my God, no, you did drink a lot, didn't you? I just realised, I was like, oh my God, no, you did.
And I weren't pouring, I was just drinking from the bottle. So, yeah, open it up, fuck it.
And there's a big misconception, because obviously people, the lads be like, "Way, look
Exactly,
at him go, way." But
Yeah.
like, it's not that at all. It's like, look, this, you know, you might need help potentially,
Yeah.
you know. So you kind of said with your journey with alcoholism, it kind of peaks and troughs.
Yeah.
You went up, came back down a little bit, up and down.
It's just like any addiction, really.
Yeah,
If you want to call it that. It's like,
It is.
got your highs and your lows, like you start recovering, then you relapse. It's like smoking's an addiction, and I tried quitting many times, but I'm keeping coming back to it for different reasons.
It's
I'm
hard.
trying to quit.
It is hard though.
Yeah, drinking's the same as well. Like everyone's drinking. It's like, yeah,
Everyone's on it. You know, it's. I feel like it's similar to like for someone that's struggling with drug abuse. When you hang around people that might smoke weed or something, you kind of you get in that crowd, don't you?
Yeah.
If you're in the pub and everyone's drinking around you, it's tricky, isn't it, to not do it? No, I'm really proud of you, Luke, because going more in terms of like now.
So
You're doing
officially,
really well.
officially,
He is official. It is official.
officially, I've stopped drinking early this year. Probably
Yes.
about 7th of January, which is my birthday.
Nice.
So I was like, after New Year's, I'll drink them on my birthday,
Drink on your birthday.
and then call it.
Yeah.
Which I did. And then May time, it was a mate's birthday, and I was feeling good.
Yeah.
Again, at that point, I was feeling good.
Yeah. You thought, why not drink again?
It was like around his house, so I was drinking, but then I then drank a bottle of whiskey, drank quite a bit of Dacerano and whatever else we was drinking. So a lot again.
Yeah.
And I felt like
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And then that did that almost reinforce the fact
That
why you
did.
quit? Yeah.
And then last week in Turkey.
Yes. What? I don't know about this.
So everyone was like, bringing it up to like, oh, you're going to drink? Are you going to drink?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm not. And then, like my last day at work, I was talking to a customer about it, and he was like, if you drink, don't regret it. It happens. Yeah. Going back to that, it was fate, it's meant to be.
I like that actually mindset. It's about, don't regret it, because we are all human.
Yeah.
I agree completely.
So first night in Turkey, we was playing drinking games, we were playing Ring of Fire.
Oh, Ring of Fire
Ring of
is
Fire.
dangerous.
That is.
That's the worst I've ever got drunk, Ring of Fire. It ruins you.
So it's like I'm there drinking Blue Lagoons.
Mixed with other stuff.
Yeah.
There's
I
everything.
think I had 6 of them, and then we went, because the hotel we were staying at had a nightclub, so we went there afterwards, so I had a couple of vodka oranges there. And each drink I was drinking was like,
Yeah, just felt crap again.
I don't see why I'm drinking.
Oh, Luke, that's so good.
And then I'm like, this is pointless for me. I'm like,
that is so good. It's literally just reinforcing the reason why you quit on the 7th of Jan for your birthday. Like, that is so good.
So, and then that whole holiday I didn't drink again. And then
You
I'm because of that, I'm officially done with drinking.
And now 2 weeks later, that's so good, Luke. That's so good. It's even the fact, like, just small things, like obviously you got your coffee before this. Like, you wanted a coffee.
Yeah.
You didn't, that's so good. Like, honestly, I'm so proud of you.
Like I can literally be around people drinking
and not have the urge.
No.
That is, I want to say, I'm not just like, that is really impressive.
Yeah.
Because with any addiction, it's so hard to stop. And you might have actually cracked it now.
Yeah.
I think those 2 or 3 times this year since you quit has reinforced why was I doing this in the first place.
Exactly.
So good.
Yeah.
That's so good, Luke. Did with alcohol and things, did your fitness help at all? Did working out help, or did it just not happen because you just didn't have any effect?
It didn't really affect me, no.
No, zero.
I'm still training and
You're still training
drinking.
with it.
Yeah.
That's even more impressive. I've got to say, that's even more impressive that you were, because I've always been against using the gym for have a drink.
I think for me as well, like, doing competitions helped, because I was then just focusing on training.
Yeah.
So there was a few times where like, I've been invited out, but I'm like, I've got to go gym.
You have to, because you got something
I've got
going
like
up.
4 weeks. You can see I saw main comp. I've got to go go gym.
It's like the good distractions, I call it. Like you have to work out. That's a distraction from drinking because you have to do this competition.
I'm like, I've
So
got a comp
good.
coming up, so I'm like, if I go drinking, I might not then perform well in the
Yes.
comp, or go gym and then perform
Spot
good
on.
in the comp. So I'm like, gym.
Spot on. That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
So that's the only thing that training did help with, is just focusing a bit more.
Yeah.
But then they were still at the point where I was still drinking, but
Yeah.
I thought I had it under control.
Yeah.
So I was able to make a choice like, I'm going to go gym, not going to go out, but then I'll
Yeah.
then still go out at certain points.
That's good.
So yeah.
That's good. Oh, amazing. That is so good.
So we talk about music.
Oh my god, yeah.
Music, yeah.
Talk about music.
Music.
I didn't even write that down, I don't think.
Oh,
I don't
well,
know
no,
if
I was
any
just
questions.
thinking about it.
Music. Yeah,
Music
while
is-
we're sat here,
yeah.
please do. So
Music has helped me a lot.
that much.
Yeah. Helped
I-
me a hell of a lot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah, like obviously for me as well, I think it's where I struggled with my emotions and not letting them out.
Yeah.
Music for me was a way out.
Oh yeah. Even just listening to music.
Yeah, just listen to it.
Just
Feeling those
oh.
feelings that they've written about, and like I do connect with that.
It releases it from your head.
Yeah.
I agree so
Yeah.
much. You hear or the lyrics or the tempo of the song.
Yeah.
It changes it completely.
Or for me, guitar parts.
Mm.
So I'll play guitar.
Yes, I did know
Yeah.
that. I remember it was actually that night.
It was that night.
New
yeah.
Year's. I remember you were playing
there
the
just-
guitar. I was like, Luke plays a guitar? What?
Yeah, I'm just there, just strumming away. Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying. I was like, that's sick.
Which also that does help me because I'm not a big fan of large groups.
Mm.
Hate it. Not gonna lie.
I remember you telling me that like a few months ago, so you had to go and like meet with like 6 people in like a
Yeah.
coffee shop, and you just couldn't.
I'm like, I'm hating this. Like, I love you all, but I'm hating this.
Yeah. So with the music, back to the music, it was like that was a way for you to channel your emotions
Yeah.
yourself. That's a big outlet for you.
Yeah, like either like if I'm playing guitar or if I'm listening to music.
Yeah.
And obviously people, well, those who know me that I do love my music. Know that I love my heavy metal. Just, yeah, I fucking do. Love that. That is happy music.
Yeah,
That
it's
is-
happy
That's
music.
happy music.
Oh, but you know what class is heavy metal? Like, what's some big artists?
So I listen to all sorts of, that's just a big heading.
Yeah,
There's lots of different subgenres.
yeah.
For metal. I'll listen to like Black Sabbath, the original
Oh, Black Sabbath. Yeah.
stuff. Or I'll then go to some black metal, some symphonic death metal.
Yes.
So range just massive.
So much.
Yeah.
Would you say not only with your taste in music, but also does playing music help with mental health just as much as listening? Just as much.
Yeah.
You could easily play.
Because again, like, I still struggle at times to release my emotions to people.
Yes.
So I then just pick up guitar
Pick up
and I'll
guitar,
just play.
Just drum.
If
And
I'm
you can
strumming
choose-
or I'm doing licks, whatever, I'm just
you
letting
can
it out.
control the tempo
Yeah.
of it. You can like, is it electric guitar?
Bit of both.
Bit of both.
Electric,
Do a bit of
I'm
acoustic
acoustic,
sometimes.
yeah.
Nice. That actually leads me very nicely into oh my god, I've just realised the Luke that I keep saying in every episode that created this idea of the playlist is finally here.
That is me.
That is him. This is Luke. Yeah, you literally came up with the idea of the playlist. And I
Yeah.
do say it. It's got to the point in the latest episode, so I'm like, so the playlist we mentioned every single episode, but I did say in the first couple of episodes that it was my good friend Luke, and this is you that made it. I just thought, while we're talking about music, have you got the songs that you want to put in
I've
the
got
playlist?
like 3 songs. I've got
Perfect.
on, yeah.
Perfect. Which one? Is one in Black Sabbath by any chance?
That's not no.
It's not.
No.
That'd be really ironic if it was.
It would be, but no,
It would
it's
be.
not no.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah, nah, definitely not.
So, first one is from a band called Beartooth.
Okay.
So they are metalcore bands. What this one was called is metalcore.
Metalcore is a different sort of subgenre. Yeah.
But like they've gone through their own mental health problems.
Oh.
Like Caleb, who's the lead singer,
Yeah.
addiction, things like that. For him.
Interesting. Yeah.
And the last album that they put out, The Surface,
Oh.
so upbeat, so happy in terms of metal, and just
Oh wow.
feeling good about himself
Yeah.
now.
The whole album was
Our
just
album's
pure
pure
vibes.
good, yeah. But there's one song that stuck out to me,
Yeah.
and that was "Might Love Myself."
Oh, nice.
And just about that, just coming out of this
And it's about loving yourself.
darkness, this addiction, and then just loving yourself again.
Oh, that's amazing.
So,
That's so good.
That's number one.
That is literally, so that's the first one.
First one.
I'll be putting that on the first on the playlist.
Yeah.
When we get it up. This number 2.
Second one. I'm helping out with my best mate's passing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a song called Blackbird by a band called Altbridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
So Altbridge are the lead singer called Miles Kennedy.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a song he wrote about his best mate who passed away.
How that's literally the same situation.
Same thing. I'm there, listen to
Yeah.
the lyrics, listen to the guitar part in there. That made me cry. I'm like, this is literally how I'm feeling.
Did you know the song before
Yeah.
he passed? But listening to it as now,
different.
it's
Yeah.
completely different meaning.
Yeah,
Wow. I will listen to those, by the way, as well.
yeah.
You've got number.
So number
We can do
number three.
number 3.
Number three.
They'll find it funny. It's fine.
So,
Number 3.
Number three. So it's not a metal song.
Oh.
So music for me, I've got a wide range of taste.
Okay.
Love my blues, love my country.
Nice.
And this one's a country song.
Nice.
So this is what came about with me first time around when I tried to quit drinking.
Mm.
It's from a band called Whiskey Myers.
Okay. Yeah.
How ironic is that? Whiskey.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Literally, sorry, whiskey.
Yeah. But yeah, this song
That's really
still hits deep to me today because of what I connect it to.
yes.
And it's called Stone.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Just literally,
Yeah, just that. And
Just
it's just
called
about
that?
yeah, just stone. And it's just literally about
Stone.
just got a heart of stone. Like, is it
Oh,
always going to
yeah.
be like this? I've got my bottle to always go to.
Yeah,
I think like that. Like, so yeah.
kind of links into stoicism, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Oh, stone.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe if you guys listen to it, you can see what you think. Really. I'll put
So,
those
yeah.
straight in the playlist, and I'll put it in that order as well.
Yeah.
I'll link back and go, all right, that one top, bang, bang. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to say as well, Luke, like, for the first like 4 or 5 episodes, like I made this playlist, and for some reason I just didn't play it, and like I've been starting to listen to it a lot more, and I've been listening to everyone's like entries, and they've been so good. I love how like there's so many different genres. It's great.
Yeah, love
so
it.
many different vibes. We've got a bit of heavy metal now, or like what do you call it? This is
Metalcore.
metalcore now.
Yeah.
This will be interesting, but yeah, I'll be linking that as well in the post and as usual in the stories. But Luke is the pioneer behind it, the guy behind it. Was it Jack? Did he speak? No, it was Cameron.
Cameron,
It
yeah.
was Cameron you spoke to.
Yeah.
Because Cameron went to me randomly in Vineyard toilets and said, "Oh, by the way, it's just such a random memory. I was having a piss. So I was just like, and then we were just chatting, and he was like, "Oh, I saw Luke at the gym earlier." I was like, "Oh, how was he and stuff?" He's like, "Yeah, good." And then he just mentioned, he was, "Oh, yeah, he mentioned about the podcast, this playlist idea." I was like, "Oh my god." That is amazing. Like, that is so good. And I've loved the idea since. So, yeah, thank you very much
That's
for
all
that.
right.
Is there any sort of advice you'd give someone with everything you kind of given, actually? I mean, I would try to stick to alcoholism or something else. But you've talked about so much,
Yeah.
haven't you? Is there any sort of advice you'd give yourself maybe 5 years ago? Maybe. Is there anything at all that you'd for the listeners?
Oh, no, nothing from 5 years ago, no.
I like it.
No, I've got
like that answer.
no regrets. I'm who I am today because of it.
Exactly
So,
that. I like that idea. I like that. I very, very, very like that response. Like, it's brought you where you are today.
Yeah.
And actually, for people watching and listening, it goes to show that actually maybe you shouldn't be scared to do things.
No.
You should definitely not be scared to do things,
No.
right? Because it will lead you exactly where you should be.
Yeah, it's either going to work out or it's not.
Fate.
Yeah, it's fate.
It is fate, whatever happens. So actually, that's a perfect way to sum
And
up.
if it don't work out, you're going to die at some point. So
Exactly. Mental health podcast. But it's true. It's true. Like I said earlier, we've got to really come to terms with
Yeah.
that. It is true. And I think that whole passage kind of sums up what we spoke about a lot. This whole episode, everything we spoke about with the grief and the self-doubt, the stoicism, the fitness, everything we've kind of touched on. Everything's fate. And that's
Yeah.
brought you exactly here today talking to me
on
about all
this
of this.
sofa right here. Yeah.
you can't regret anything
Can't.
at all because you were here today.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you. Honestly, Luke, I am, for being here and being open enough to talk about things. I was very surprised, actually, to have as many men as I've had on this podcast so far.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud for you that you said you struggled to talk about mental health, that you've come on to speak about this. Like, honestly, it means a lot you come on. And I'm sure it helps someone out there.
I'm sure it will.
There'll be someone that will be able to relate, or maybe someone that doesn't relate yet, but they may, going forward,
Yeah.
it might happen with grief, etc. So that's enough of me yapping, I think.
Yeah.
I do yap a lot.
You do.
I do yap a lot. It's my favourite pastime. This is why I made a podcast. I can yap and people like it, apparently. Anyway, this is a lot of me yapping. So you're happy to finish up? Yeah. Fantastic. So, as always, this has been your host, Finn Tumber. And this has been Luke. Should I do surname? I don't usually do surname. Luke Gilbert, if you want to. Full drop name you. And I like that. Rock on, dude. And I'll see you. No, you'll see me next Sunday at 7 p.m. So enjoy the rest of your week or day and see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.